Toji vs Saitama with hair. I know this is a strange one, but I just wanted to include Toji in these versus matchups, since him and Hakari are my two favorite characters in the series. I wanted to match him up against a character from One Punch Man, and I thought that Saitama with hair would be a great fit. So the scenario for this fight is, what if Toji was hired to kill a character that Saitama decided to protect, and Toji noticed Saitama's strength and thought he is the same as him, holds zero cursed energy and has a heavily restricted pack that grants him physical powers, and then decides to challenge him. With that being said, let's dive into this and see who would win if they both fought. We will also be classifying Toji to figure out what threat level and hero rank would he be if he was in the One Punch Man verse. But before, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for more of these matchup videos. Thank you. As we know now, Saitama is the strongest character in the series. Took him 3 years to reach the level for which he is capable of one-shotting most monsters he faces. However, during the 3 years of his training, Saitama wasn't as strong or as invincible as he is now. And for us to understand how strong he was during his training period, we've got 6 sources we can rely on. 3 bonus chapters, Saitama saving King in the flashback and Saitama saving that little kid in the first chapter, alongside with the summer festival with Tatsumaki audiobook. With this, we technically have 4 stages of power regarding Saitama with hair. First is before training, second early days of his training, and third middle of his training, and the last one is almost breaking his limiter stage. Now we start with the first stage. 20 years old Saitama was knocked out by a wolf level monster, Piggy Bacon. Wolves are extremely weak and could be handled by normal humans, but the hit that Saitama took left a big dent in the wall, and when Saitama woke up he casually went to see the principal's office, not having the needs to go to the hospital. This isn't no surprise since 22 years Saitama with little to no training took multiple hits from a tiger level monster Crablands, each hit said to be powerful enough to slightly shatter asphalt when swung down to the ground. And not only did he tank those hits, but fairly managed to defeat him with targeting his weak spot. Now for stage 2, which is his early days of training, Saitama managed to save King from a tiger level monster Octopus Clawman. Despite Saitama killing the monster, he has received multiple bruises and injuries, indicating it was with high difficulties. Saitama later after was shown being capable of going so fast saving a kid from a speeding car. The car's windshield, doors and the wheels were severely damaged just from him stepping on the hood. He goes after to fight another tiger level monster called Incarnation of Electric Light String. Such a long name, only to be sent flying through a truck by that monster and following it up with a punch that puts a dent in the wall. Saitama after gets up and easily one-shots him. This legit puts Saitama in the A-class heroes level, as I would assume most of them could win against a tiger level monster if we're not including Combo Infinity, who I consider to be misplaced, same as Beefcake. Now the next stage is where I would say things gets really interesting. In the bonus chapter called Summer, Saitama easily punched through a building that can withstand tanks and firearms, a feat done later by the Deep Sea King and Genos. This alongside with easily defeating a demon level threat called 170,000 Cicada Nymph with one punch. This monster was shown being capable of busting through buildings with ease and fairly defeating 2 A-class heroes. And it's the same stage where Saitama started losing his hair. At this point, Saitama would be at least a mid or a high demon and possibly a dragon, and obviously that puts him in the S-class category. Now for the final stage, which is almost reaching the point of breaking his limiter, Saitama here starts losing a considerable amount of hair in the back of his head during taking a shower, and since the poor guy has one mirror, he trained himself to be capable of seeing the back of his own head in the mirror. The manga indicates that he has managed to do that. This is a feat that would require anyone who performs it to be faster than light itself. This wouldn't be a crazy jump since we know other characters are operating at the same level of speed, and by this point Saitama is already a high tier character within the One Punch Man verse. This is also backed up with the summer festival with Tatsumaki audiobook, where even she couldn't control Saitama with her psychokinetic powers and concluded the only reason she couldn't is because Saitama is a ghost. Fubuki later on concluded that if there is a being that would surpass even her psychic abilities, then it would be definitely a dragon level threat or above, proving that Saitama at this point was indeed already a high tier character. Toji Fushiguro is initially a Zenin clan member, born with absolutely no cursed energy, and in return he has obtained incredible physical powers, and that's due to his heavily restriction pact. His first showing of being a monster is beating a young Gojo who is said to be a prodigy, born with both the limitless technique and the 6 eyes, implied by him and Gero to have already been the strongest at that time. However, the validity of that claim is yet to be confirmed. Not only did Toji defeat him, but it looked like he has done it with relative ease, and that's due to Toji's prep time, where he understood completely he needed to wear him down, all in order to weaken him even more by stabbing him in the back. This speaks highly of Toji's overall IQ and battle intelligence, as before he was not sure if he could take on Gojo before prep time, but chose to act with caution against him. Now, Toji's raw strength stands in the high tier of the JJK verse. He can easily tangle and cut through cursed spirits, destroyed one that has the hardest skin of all Gero's cursed spirits. I would assume his cursed spirits are in the range of grade 1 or semi-grade 1. Stated that even a tank might be useless against these cursed spirits. This is less significant than him utterly overpowering a special cursed spirit Dagon in his own domain. It was stated that carpeting explosives such as cluster bomb might work to bypass their durability, and Toji was able to do that with relative ease. He also with zero effort overpowered pre-awakening Maki. All of these feats puts him easily above the likes of Yuji and Todo when it comes to raw strength. Now let's talk speed. Toji was fast enough to not be detected by an exhausted Gojo, managed to fairly dodge blue and even surprise attack Gojo in their first round. Maki precognition stated that Toji could have deflected a Mach 3 attack from a cursed womb Naoya, meaning his reaction speed is above Mach 3. However, unfortunately, this verse also falls under the error of inconsistency when it comes to speed. Jujutsu Kaisen has constantly shown level of speed higher than Mach 3, such as Yuji dodging all of Mai's bullets, Hakari dodging Kashimo's lightning, and the way weaker Maki catching a bullet point blank with her hand. And if you are familiar with my channel, I for once always see that the author's statements are more reliable than fan calcs. However, I'll be including both regarding this matchup. Now, in chapter 215, Maki manages to keep up with 15 fingers Sukuna. Sukuna himself commented that Maki is not a small fry. This Maki, who has unlocked her freedom, is said to be on par with Toji. However, we have no idea if Sukuna was toying with them at that point or not. As we've seen later, he easily blitzed Ryu, who was relative to Yuta. But for now, let's just say Toji is faster than Cursed Womb Naoya. Despite dodging a fast attack doesn't mean you move at the same speed. Dodging a car that was gonna hit you doesn't mean you move in similar speed. You simply have so many factors that would allow you to do that. And for Maki and Toji, it's their advanced perception. This allows them to see how their opponent will move due to the subtle changes in temperature and air density. Speaking of this, Toji's sensory ability is off the charts, shown being legit capable of detecting things such as air changes, smell, footprints, and blue reversal. All of this with him being difficult to sense due to his lack of curse energy that shaped him to be the perfect sorcerer's assassin. This was shown with Sukuna not sensing Maki until she was already there. Now let's talk about his durability. Toji's durability wasn't shown that much. Aside from him being tossed away by Gojo's curse technique blue, I would say the anime over-exaggerated that by a great margin. But judging from 3 fingers Sukuna tossing Megumi several buildings away early in chapter 9, and Sukuna punching Yuji through a building, the anime version seems okay and we can take it as valid. Gojo obviously gets killed by Gojo's purple technique, as we know no one aside from Sukuna can tank that. But prior to that, he was capable of tanking red reversal. However, it was implied he has used the inverted spear of heaven to block it, and it was confirmed in the anime scene that is actually the case. Speaking of weapons, Toji possesses a variety of cursed tools he stores inside a cursed spirit. The most impressive one is the Soul Liberation Blade. This sword has the ability to ignore the durability of any character it pierces, and that's due to the sword cutting the soul directly. He also has access to the chain of 1,000 miles that was said to be an infinitely exceeding chain. The other weapons he stores are swords and knives and pistols, alongside with the inverted spear of heaven that can force the deactivation of any cursed technique. But that's irrelevant concerning this matchup. Toji Fushiguro was highlighted to be an extremely smart and a tricky character. One simply cannot just defeat him with normal means. Even if being relative, his strategy during the fight is extraordinary and would be extremely difficult for anyone to defeat him while his mental state is intact. Now, we are going to compare Toji to different stages of Saitama and see if he manages to defeat him. But before, I want to state that Toji would be a difficult opponent to deal with in the JJK verse, since it was stated that domain expansion wouldn't work on him. This alongside with the usage of his inverted spear of heaven. However, in this matchup, these two hacks are useless and don't really matter, since Saitama has no domain expansion nor cursed technique. So in this regard, he is in a disadvantage. So it will all go down to physical battle and planning. Nonetheless, let's start with pre-training Saitama. Or do you guys want me to start with 12 years old pre-training Saitama? Because, you know, that's obvious, I don't need to explain this. Anyways, Toji would absolutely neck diff pre-training Saitama. He doesn't really have any feats aside from defeating a tiger level monster due to attacking his weak spot. And that's literally nothing compared to what Toji has offered. Yes, normal humans in One Punch Man are stronger than real life normal humans, such as Moomin Rider tanking punches from both Tank Top Master and the Deep Sea King. And Geno saying that Saitama's training routine is just a regular strength training, meaning it could be done by anyone. However, Toji raw strength and speed far exceeds that. He'd deal with Saitama easily without much of planning, and it's utterly not close. The same goes for the Saitama who struggled with a tiger level monster Octopus Clawman and incarnation of electric light string. Even though we know Saitama's speed increased alongside with his durability, being someone who can save a kid from a car is nothing compared to a character who can dodge a supersonic plus attack, or being thrown to a truck and following it up with heavy punches that put a dent in the wall is also absolutely nothing compared to being tossed from a building to another with such immense speed and force. This is still not even close to Toji, where, as I said, even inferior characters from the JJK verse can fairly survive hits that are far stronger than what the boxer monster can throw. Toji is also much faster and stronger, and it wouldn't be a fight. However, Saitama became stronger during the boxer monster fight to the point of one-shotting him easily. As for how strong he became, it's unknown, so we'll assume he got boosted to a mid-A class hero level, which is still not enough to deal with Toji. Now, the next stage is where things gets tricky. What about middle training Saitama, who has defeated a demon level threat with one punch? Can Toji deal with him? Now, the problem with this version of Saitama is that we have no idea what speed he can operate at. Destroying that wall alongside with the demon level monster are crazy strength feats, and we can safely assume if he manages to punch Toji, Toji would be defeated. However, Saitama's IQ is very low compared to Toji. One strength feat from Saitama would make Toji cautious, and he would think of ways to deal with him. Now, for the sake of the argument, let's both make them relative regarding speed. I would say Saitama would have an edge when it comes to raw strength, and Toji possesses superior IQ. It would not be far-fetched to say that Toji would find a way to cut Saitama using the Soul Liberation Blade, as that would surely bypass Saitama's durability and destroy his soul directly. If both of them are equal in speed or somehow relative, Toji would be the victor here. And if Saitama manages to hit Toji, that would be the end of it, as he easily took down a demon level threat with a punch that isn't that serious. In addition to all of that, we know that Saitama does not kill humans, and Toji has no problem in doing that. Saitama in the first place wouldn't go all out against him, and that would prove to be fatal against a character like Toji, who would include that in his mastermind strategy. Now, what about 1 year and a half training Saitama? It's pretty much self-explanatory and super obvious that Toji has zero chance against Saitama at this point. Let's disregard every other factor in this fight, such as strength, durability, and IQ. The difference in speed is remarkably large. Even if we say that Toji is high hypersonic plus based on calcs, Saitama is on the light speed levels. Alongside with his extraordinary strength, Toji wouldn't be able to see Saitama coming, and therefore any strategy he would make based on the weapons that he has in his arsenal would be pointless. This would always be a blitz no matter what Toji possesses, and this is by all means not even close. Saitama in this stage is already a high tier character, and this was proven by Tatsumaki not being capable of doing anything to Saitama even when using her psychic powers, and the top tier of One Punch Man verse are highly faster and stronger than the JJK verse, except obviously for those characters who possesses extraordinary hexes like Gojo and Mahito. Now, based on all of this, I would place Toji to be a demon level threat and a very low S-class hero. His superior IQ and his Soul Liberation Blade would allow him to defeat demon level threats even if they are stronger than him, and this would place him to be in the S-class category. At the end of this video, I really want to say that I had fun making this despite the last outcome being super obvious. Jujutsu Kaisen and One Punch Man are my two favorite mangas when it comes to fights, and hopefully I would make more regarding these two series. Thank you.